It is Saturday morning of week 4 of marathon training. It's pretty early, and the reason why I'm up so early, it is Saturday of week 4 of marathon prep, and it's pretty early in the morning, and today I'm going to London for an event put on by Pure Sport. And I think it's kind of a run club sports day kind of thing. I don't really know what the crack's going to be, but I'm excited to find out. And I'm going down by myself, which is going to be interesting. I've never done anything like this before, let alone by myself. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens. And that's it from me. My train leaves very soon, so I've got to catch that. And hopefully I would have got some videos from the day that I can put on the screen now. Got a weird setup today because the receiver that I use only fits my old phone, which has a lightning port. My new phone is USB-C, so I've had to get out the old phone, charge it up for a bit and use that instead to film, so I hope the quality is alright. It's still 4K, should be fine. So it's the morning after the Pure Sport event yesterday, and it was a really fun day, really good. Met some really cool people. Yeah, it was great fun. It was a lot more social than exercise orientated, which was nice. Yeah, it was really cool. So the only running I did yesterday was an 800 metre race and a 100 metre relay, and they're a lot shorter distances to what I'm used to, and it felt so weird sprinting because I never really sprint when I run, and when I do, it's normally at the end of a race when my legs are absolutely knackered. So going all out on fresh legs felt so strange, and I did tweak my quad a little bit, so I'm gonna have to watch that. Hopefully it's not the start of a serious injury, but yeah, I felt it during the 100 metre race, and then as the adrenaline worn off, it got a bit more painful in the half hour to an hour afterwards, and I woke up this morning and it's still a bit tender. So I've got a 14 kilometre run on the cards today, long run Sunday on a deload week, but I think I'm just going to run a 5k loop, so if I do have to stop because of my quad, I'm never too far from home and I can just call it a day, because the last thing I want to do is make it worse. But yeah, anyway, 14 kilometre long run on the cards today, last one of the deload week, week 4 of marathon prep, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I'm about 6.5 kilometres in, so just under halfway. Quad's feeling okay. Quad's feeling okay. It's a bit uneasy, but I'm managing it, so keep going. So 14 km long run done. Felt good. I was floating at around 5 minutes per kilometre, which was a little bit slower than I aim for on these kinds of runs, but let's be honest, it's really not that deep, especially when I'm managing an injury, potential injury. And my quad felt the slightest bit uncomfortable at that pace, like, yeah, a little bit slower than I'd normally do, so I was being a bit careful, and yeah, quad felt slightest bit uncomfortable, but not bad at all, almost negligible. But there were a few times where I had to elongate my stride a little bit to get across the road before a car, or when the ground was a bit uneven and I had to engage a little bit more to keep myself stable. That's when I got a bit of a shooting pain, which made me wince a bit. So yeah, the real test will be on Wednesday, when I've got intervals where my stride will be longer and ground impact will be a bit more severe, and I'm not being as careful, essentially. So that'll be the real test as to how severe this potential injury is. But yeah, on the whole, I'm pretty pleased with that. I was scared about having to call it quits after about 3 or 4 kilometres. So to get 14 in the tank, which is what I planned for, at a comfortable 5 minutes per kilometre pace, I'm very pleased, to be honest. Just, yeah, going to have to manage the quad next week on week 5 of marathon prep, where things start getting a little bit interesting. The runs get a little bit more complex. So yeah, the plan is now to go inside, refuel, and then hit the gym, I believe. Didn't get a chance yesterday because of the Pure Sport event, so I'm going today. Back and biceps on the menu, but I think I might throw a tricep superset in at the end, maybe like cable push downs with narrow grip press ups, just to spice it up a bit, because I'm aware the only things I've filmed recently in the gym are back and biceps workouts. So if I can get something different in at the end, not doing triceps again until Tuesday, so I reckon throwing in a superset at the end will be all right. So yeah, that's week 4 of Valencia Marathon prep done. First deload week. I think it was a bit needed. But yeah, just gonna have to be careful of my quad. And yeah, really take it easy if I have to, but we'll see. So between shin splints and quads, injury record is not great so far this marathon prep, but yeah, still getting it done, still putting in the work. So yeah, I'm going to finish off cooling down, stretching off, and then yeah, I've just kind of been stood here half-arsing some stretches for the last few minutes. So yeah, do some actual stretches and then get some breakfast. So just arrived at the gym. It is so hot, I'm like sat here sweating just in my car. But yeah, the game plan today I think is going to be pull-ups, chest supported dumbbell row, incline dumbbell curl, easy bar curl, tricep superset at the end, and then maybe 1 or 2 sets of chin-ups just to finish off my back and biceps. But yeah, that's it. Wearing the Pure Sport cap that I won yesterday at the event. And yeah, that's it. Let's go. found recently, since trying to take more videos in the gym of the workouts I'm doing, I struggle to find a balance between doing the workout and getting videos. I either focus too much on the workout and don't get any videos, or focus too much on getting videos and the workout isn't as good as it could have been. But today I kind of found a happy medium between the two, so happy days with that. And on my way back from the gym, when I was driving, I was thinking about how glad I was that I went to the Pure Sport event yesterday. So when I first saw the tickets advertised, I knew straight away that I wanted to go. But the issue was I had no one to go with. But a filter that I try and pass my life decisions through at the moment, in terms of doing things, is if I know at some point in the future I'll regret not doing something, then by definition I've got to do that thing, so I can preemptively avoid any regret that I may feel over not doing something that I wanted to do. And that can be on a small scale, such as I'm going to meal prep today because I know if I don't, I'll regret it tomorrow because I won't have lunch made for me. So I'll meal prep today. Or it can be on a much larger scale, over a longer time frame. And it might be something like, I know that in 10, 20, 30 years time, I'll regret not going travelling when I'm in my early 20s. So by definition, I've got to go travelling in my early 20s to avoid that potential regret. So thinking about that, I got tickets to the event and went down to London by myself. Didn't know anyone. It was an event with, I think, nearly 400 people. I know it was a bit uncomfortable at first. I was a bit nervous, but I was trying to push myself out of my comfort zone as well, do something that I've never done before, because I've never done like a run club or anything like that, let alone some big event with nearly 400 people. So I was a bit nervous, but I went anyway, and it was a great day. Met some great people, got some cool prizes such as the cap, and yeah, I'm really glad I went. But if I'd have let the fear of not knowing anyone there get the better of me, I'd be sat here now making this video saying, oh, you know what, I wish I went yesterday, and there would have been nothing I could do about it because it's happened, and you know, you can't go into the past and book a ticket and go. So yeah, I made up I went, and I guess the words of wisdom that I'm trying to get across is pretty much, if you think at some point in the future you'll regret not doing something, then by definition you should do that thing and preemptively avoid the potential regret that you may feel, because that potential regret will be worse than any outcome that comes of you doing the thing that you wanted to do. And applying that to yesterday as well, the moral of the story is, don't let the fact that you've got no one to go with to an event or something like that stop you from doing that thing, because you can go by yourself and it'll still be great. So yeah, I'll leave this video there with those words of wisdom. And yeah, that's been the weekend of week 4 of Valencia Marathon prep. Tomorrow, week 5 starts. Things start getting interesting with training, and I'll see you in the next one.